Shout out to the Cows gang. I'm your host, Mr. Palmer, and welcome to the show, Victim or Volunteer. What I want y'all to do, grab the nearest couch, sit back, and enjoy the ride. Hey, what's going on, Cows gang? I hope everybody having a good and prosperous day. Hope everybody, doing what need to get done, living a life. Because the reality is you're not promised tomorrow. You don't know what God had planned. And sometimes you don't know when the devil's doing his deeds. So we have a story here where you have a known escort by name of Tshey Bennett, who was found dead in the pond after going missing for around 4 days in somewhere in Mobile, Alabama. The reason why I'm going to talk about this particular story on Victim or Volunteer, because you have a lot of people who was basically saying that what she get, she shouldn't have been in that line of work. That's on her, that's her fault, should have had a job, and so on. So I want to talk about this and you tell me what you think. Now, we already know in life there are risks to basically almost anything. If you're a truck driver, you risking your life because there's a chance that some dummy will, cause you to have a big major accident. You go out the road and the truck explode or anything, right? Or if you're a police officer and you have to, fight crime and you end up getting killed in the line of duty. You're a military soldier and you go off to war and you die in the line of duty. Now let's get to the street culture. You decide you want to be in a gang and you gangbang represent your set. There's a chance that you can get killed fighting the war on the streets. If you become a drug dealer, that is a chance that you get robbed, you can get killed, you can go to jail for life, and so on. And if you decide to be an escort, you take a risk of dealing with crazy Johns, some trick that don't want to pay what he's supposed to pay, think he can get extras, think he can rob you, think he could kill you, and so on. So in this situation, you have a woman who is known on social media by the name of Top Notch T. Now, you go on her Instagram page, you will see that she got 14,000.3 followers. And on there, you'll see, adult entertainment services. So she's saying she do adult entertainments. She got an OnlyFans. And if you scroll down, to her pictures and stuff, she's, wearing exotic clothing, showing her body, showing how she look and, being a sex symbol. Now, if you go on Instagram, if you're not her friend, you're going to see so much, but when you go on there, you can see that. Now, she was also known for being on a reality TV show. Now, I don't know nothing about it, but when I looked it up, it's called Hollywood TV. And you have to pay $4.99 a month to be on there. It said 12 aspiring elite dancers take on the challenge of staying under one roof and bettering their exotic performance careers. And she was known, on the show. I didn't watch it, so if you want to check it out, you can check it out. Now, what happened was Tshey met with some guy who was a U.S. Marine by the name of Willie Ellington, 20 years old. And it looked like she was at the Sweet Dreams Inn in Pensacola in Florida, right? Now, she was gone missing for 4 days. And then later on, they found her body washed up in a pond in Alabama, over 50 miles away from her last known location. Now, Escambia County Sheriff's Office said Ellington, who was stationed at NAS Pensacola of Florida's Gulf Coast, that's where he was stationed. And I believe that's where they found him. And since then, he's been charged with first-degree murder. He is also facing child pornography charges following his arrest. Now, Tshey Bennett was 26 years old. She had a son. And the sad part about it is when they found her body, I believe that's the same day that her son was 8 years old. I think they found her the day of his birthday when he turned 8 or the day after, but I believe it was the day of. So she appeared on the Hollywood TV reality series called Stripper Boot Camp. would follow, I told y'all, the 12 exotic dancers living in the house together as they tried to better their careers. At the time of her death, the police believed that Tshey was also working as an escort, and that's how she met up with Willie Ellington. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let the news speak on this unfortunate situation.
An update following the tragic discovery of a missing woman from Escambia County, Florida, found dead in Mobile yesterday. WKRG News 5's Hannah O'Gara spoke with Sheriff Chip Simmons today about why officers were able to quickly focus their investigation on an active duty Marine station at NAS Pensacola and make an arrest.
First having been reported missing on December 13th, Tshey Bennett's disappearance came to a tragic ending on Wednesday when officials recovered her body near Cardinal and Eagle Drives in Mobile's Birdville community. Her death has been connected to Willie Ellington, an active duty Marine with NAS Pensacola, who was arrested Wednesday afternoon.
It's, a heck of a case. It's disturbing. It's chilling, some of the stuff that we found out during the course of the investigation.
Bennett's last known location was Sweet Dream Inn on Plantation Road in Pensacola. Authorities say she was working as an escort when she met Ellington there. Escambia County Sheriff Chip Simmons says when officials arrived at the inn, something felt wrong.
We get the call, and working with the folks at the hotel, find that the door was left ajar, that the victim's car was left in the parking lot, that the victim's phones were still in the hotel room.
The Escambia County Sheriff's Office obtained Ellington's phone through a search warrant and were unsettled at the suspect's web search records.
Things like what does a dead body look like after 2 days? How many prostitutes murders go unsolved in a particular time period? If someone's strangled, can they talk? Can they yell? Can they scream?
Sheriff Simmons says based off these web searches, the Sheriff's Office concluded there was clear intent by the suspect to harm Bennett. Deputies say evidence found in the suspect's phone led them to the location of Bennett's body in Mobile. They also learned Ellington was leaving the area on a bus stopping in Opelika. Deputies tipped off authorities in Lee County, Alabama, and they were able to make the arrest. He faces more than a first-degree murder charge.
We also found pornography, child pornography on the phone, so he's going to be charged with that as well.
Ellington is currently in custody in Opelika, Alabama, and will be extradited to Escambia County, Florida. In Escambia County, Hannah O'Gara, WKRG News 5.
WKRG News 5 starts right now with breaking news.
Hello, everyone, and thanks for being here. I'm Roseanne Haven. Cherish Lombard has the night off. Now let's get to that breaking news. An active duty Marine stationed at Naval Air Station Pensacola has been charged with the murder of a woman found dead in Mobile today. We also note the name of the victim. She was reported missing in Escambia County, Florida. WKRG News 5's Jeremy Jones joins us in the studio now to break down these latest developments. Jeremy, the Marine was arrested in Opelika today.
Yeah, that's right, Roseanne. That Marine is 20-year-old Willie Ellington, and investigators say he is responsible for the death of 26-year-old Tshey Bennett.
According to investigators, Bennett was working as an escort and met Ellington at the Sweet Dreams Inn on Plantation Road in Pensacola, where she was last seen alive. This afternoon, investigators found her body in a ditch in Mobile's Birdville community near the intersection of Cardinal and Eagle Drive. After further investigation, deputies arrested Willie Ellington in Opelika, who was an active duty Marine stationed at NAS Pensacola.
Now, deputies have not released how Bennett was killed, and Ellington also faces a possession of child pornography charge. Live in the studio, Jeremy Jones, WKRG News 5.
As you see in both news stories, how they caught him, the whole situation at hand. Now, if you go on her Facebook page, you'll see the last post that I seen. I want y'all to see this. The last post that you see is October the 18th, 2022. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. When you're not a friend of somebody on Facebook, a lot of times you don't see the actual latest post, but it was like kind of a shocking to see this, because if you look on there, you'll see LL Shy, LL 150, LL YN Laurel, LL Rika. So for those that don't know what LL mean, when they put a hashtag LL, that means long live. So long live Tshey, long live 150, long live YN means long live Laurel, and long live Rika, you know. And she shared, somebody else posted, said, I'm still mad you didn't make it. And that's when she had comments talking about it. And this was pinned to the top. So this is one of her pins, meaning whatever she posts, that's gonna be the first thing you see. And, you know, people saying, may God, you know, rest your soul, rest in peace to her, rest in peace to you, damn man, get your rest, and so on. And also you will see, I went on another part of her page where, you know, this was September the 30th, 2023. She said, trying to get me to hang out with you for free is crazy and will get you blocked. So in other words, she ain't taking no, we just finna go out and kick it. We gonna go out, you gonna pay for your time. You gonna pay for her time. So, you know, you got a picture of her and her son, you know, other pictures you see, you know, exotic and stuff like that. You know, this situation right here is one of the prime examples on why you have to be careful out here in these streets. Whatever you do, whether if it's something illegal or something that is legal, you have to be careful out here. There are some wicked and crazy people out here that will hurt you, cause harm on you, will rob you, and will kill you. Now, the family posted up a GoFundMe, and they was asked for $10,000 of donation. So far, in today, 2025, they raised $9,046. Now, they had our services and everything already, but they had most of their donations. Anybody want to donate, you can just go on there, just type in GoFundMe and type in Tshey. And this dude right here, Willie. Now, we got to talk about this Willie Ellington. This dude was a active Marine. He was in the military. He had a career. And this man threw his career away because he decided that he wanted to kill this Florida woman. I don't know what the logistics is. I don't know what the reason is. I don't know if she tried to rob him, or was he trying to get over, or was he being thirsty saying, hey, I want more time, or man, I shouldn't have to pay $300. I shouldn't have to pay $200. I don't know. But you look at the pictures, you see the area where they found the body and everything, and I guess surrounding areas. And this right here, Cow's game. You can't be thirsty. You can't be thirsty. You gotta be careful out here, man. You gotta be careful out here, man. I don't know what the situation was when it come to him and what his mind was on. Was he already trying to kill somebody, or did he feel he got played? Do he feel he wanted more than what it's supposed to be? And I don't know. But this man had threw away his whole career for being thirsty. And this woman lost her life doing what she, you know, do what she loved, as far as I'm concerned. Because the pictures and her advertising show that she love what she do. She do adult entertainment. That's cool. You know, say that's what you want to do. But you got to be careful out here. So what I will say, prayers to the Bennett family, prayers to everybody that knew her. Rest in peace to her. But I got to know, Couch Gang, is she a victim or volunteer?
Y'all tell me what y'all think. Appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm Mr. Palmer, and this conversation is over. Couch Gang, Couch Gang.